everybody, and welcome to our nightly reflection. I hope you had a wonderful day. If you're new to our nightly meditations or evening reflections, we just like to focus on a positive thought, something to just get us into a calm frame of mind to end our day and hopefully carry with us into a restful evening and a peaceful start to the next day. Our thought tonight is, I find ways to feed my soul. And when we think about what it means to feed our soul, if we think about it, food is essential to survival. Obviously, our body needs nourishment and our mind needs nourishment. We feed our body with nourishing foods, we feed our mind with knowledge, but how do we feed our soul? It's something that we really have to think about. What ignites passion and what ignites purpose and what gives us a sense of joy and satisfaction? Those are the things in life that are going to nourish the soul. And without nourishing our soul, we live a life that is lacking. Because a life well lived is a life that is full of passion and love and excitement and fulfillment. And we get that through nourishing our soul. So what we're going to do tonight is focus on finding ways in our life that we can feed our soul and ignite that passion and that fulfillment and that sense of joy in our life. So let's go ahead and either take a comfortable seated position, or if you like to do our meditations laying down, then go ahead and find a reclined position. And the first thing we do is always settle in with our breath. So let's go ahead and close our eyes. Let's adjust our posture. If we're sitting, let's see if we can sit nice and tall, one long line from the tailbone through the crown of the head. If we're laying down, adjust the body so the low back can relax, releasing any tension in the spine. And let's just do a little bit of a body scan this evening, looking for areas of tension, seeing if we can relax the mind and body with the breath. Letting go of any tension in the muscles, any stress, any fatigue. Let's see if we're holding any tension in the muscles in the face, specifically in the brow line or the jaw. Let's see how the muscles in the neck and shoulders feel. See if we can relax those heavily with an exhale. Moving down the spine, see if you can release any tension there. Focusing on the hips and the low back. And then seeing if there's any tension in the legs or the feet, relaxing the arms, relaxing the entire body. Maybe feeling everything soften with another exhale. As we continue with each round of breath, notice the body beginning to relax. And let's turn our awareness to the mind. See if there's any thoughts, any cares, any concerns floating around up there this evening. Acknowledge their existence. Accept them as they are. And then see if you can gently guide them out for a moment, knowing that we can come back to those anytime we need to. But giving ourselves a few minutes here in a space of calm, clear relaxation. Once our mind and our body are relaxed, let's turn our attention deeper to our breath, deepening those inhales, lengthening the exhales, and allowing the rhythm of the breath to flow freely through your body, bringing with it peace and calm, comfort and quiet. And let's take 2 more breaths together. Inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. And let's bring our hands to our heart, knowing that we can return to the breath anytime we need to. Let's find that heartbeat for a moment. And let's take in 1 more deep breath together. Inhale. And exhale. Relaxing our hands back down and opening the eyes. We'll begin again with our positive thought this evening. And that thought tonight is, I find ways to feed my soul. And let's say that together. I find ways to feed my soul. And let's go ahead and get started going deeper into this thought. If you wish, you can keep your hands down on your lap or maybe fold them over the heart, whatever feels best for you. And let's just guide ourselves through this thought. I find ways to feed my soul. Just as I nourish my body with food and nourish my mind with knowledge, I must also find ways to nourish my soul. I ask myself, how do I go about providing sustenance to my soul? How do I nurture it and encourage it to grow and bloom? I do so by focusing on what brings me a sense of joy, satisfaction, and purpose. My soul blossoms when it feels ignited by creativity. My soul blossoms when I perform acts of loving kindness. My soul blossoms when I am free to be exactly who I am. And my soul blossoms when I am in my element. Whether it be digging in the garden, turning up earth, planting and cultivating, writing my thoughts down into poetic prose, spending time in deep and reflective meditation, going on runs or hikes or discovering new places to explore, creating works of art, or volunteering for projects and programs that speak to my heart. These are all ways I can nurture and encourage the growth of my soul. I feed my soul by whispering words of love and positivity to myself. I nurture my soul by spending time with people who understand me, who care about me, and accept me as I am. I nurture my soul by finding ways to make life meaningful and impactful. I nurture my soul by connecting with nature and humanity. I nurture my soul by viewing life through a lens of love and laughter. Every time I smile or laugh, my soul is refueled. Every time I show myself compassion or grace, I offer my soul a bit of nourishment. Every time a word of love or an act of kindness is directed at me, my soul is nurtured and cared for. I imagine my soul as a tiny seed, and words of love and positive thoughts as rays of sunshine and drops of rain. With each loving word and each positive thought, that tiny seed begins to grow, blooming into a brilliant array of color. Feeding my body is essential to survive, but feeding my soul is essential to thrive. In order to live a life of magnificence and meaning, I find ways to feed my soul. Let's take our hands back to our heart. Connecting again with the heartbeat. Acknowledge the importance of offering nourishment to our soul. Think of the things in your life that bring you a sense of joy, a sense of purpose, a sense of excitement. What makes you feel so alive? What soothes you when you're feeling overwhelmed? What provides you a sense of peace? These are the things that feed your soul. And let us strive to offer our soul nourishment daily in the same way we nourish our minds and bodies. Let's take in one more deep breath together. Slow inhale. And relaxed exhale. Relaxing our hands back down and opening the eyes, let us once more end with I find ways to nourish my soul. Thank you all for joining tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I love you all dearly.